And first of all, just wow, like really, to be in this room with all these great former players, these great people, and great supporters of Duquesne basketball, 100 years. I mean, that's something to really celebrate. I too was at lunch today with Norm and Mike, spent some time with Willie. Obviously, I've met a lot of you guys in the past, but to have everybody in this room today, this is really something special. As a basketball guy, I was shivering a couple minutes ago just looking around a room and seeing the passion, the love that everybody has here for Duquesne. And that, guys, is truly, truly a credit to everybody that's wore the uniform and everybody that's worked behind the scenes to make Duquesne a great place. So give yourselves an applause, guys. You guys are awesome. First of all, I really want to thank everybody for coming, all the fans that I see out here, the supporters, and again, all these former players that made the trip back. I think that's tremendous. And again, it shows, I think, where their heart is and what a special place Duquesne is and how it's touched so many people. So I really appreciate everybody coming back for that. Like Dave said, there's a challenge, and I'm sitting here, and it's 100 years of basketball and the greatness that's walked through the halls of Duquesne. And we talked about it today as a team. Like, it's time. It's time. I took this job 3 years ago, and Duquesne basketball was not in the greatest situation. We're putting our heads down, and we're grinding, and it's our time to leave our mark on the next 100 years of Duquesne basketball. And this is our season. It's 100 years of our season. But we will be representing every single one of you that's in this room right now. Every single player that put on a uniform before us. For those 100 years, that's what this year is about. We will talk about it throughout the year. We always talk about history to our guys. We had the 3 gentlemen speak to the team today, but I've had several guys come. BB spoken to the team before we had that big win against Temple. Brian Shanahan has come in and spoke to our team. It's something that we want all the time. Whenever we can have guys that are back in town or guys that are free that want to come in and watch our practice and speak to our young men, because there's nothing better for us than to hear the history of our program. There's nothing better for us than to have these young men hear what you did during your time here, what you learned from your experience here. And I agree with Dave. That's a great situation. Sit around today, mingle, meet. I saw a couple guys sitting in Mr. Somerset tonight, and you see him asking questions. That's special. History is special. What we have here at Duquesne is special. And now it's our job, and I'll start with me as the leader of the basketball program. It's our job to get Duquesne back to where it belongs. Norm, I accept that challenge. It is time. It's been 1977 since this program's gotten to the NCAA tournament. It takes a community to raise a child. Everybody's got to jump on board. We all got to work and do it together, and we can. We have a great group of guys. We have experience now. We have an unbelievable coaching staff, continuity within the coaching staff, which is extremely important. We play in one of the best college basketball conferences in America, and that's exactly where we want to be, and that's exactly where we belong. And now it's time. We've stabilized the program. It's not about rebuilding anymore. It's now about taking the next steps and getting the glory back to this once unbelievably historic, great program. And that's what we're working tirelessly to do. And yes, we can use everyone's help, everyone, whether it's sticking your head into practice, sending a quick note to the players, anything. I think the more people we can get on board, the easier this journey is going to be. In regards to our season this year, I'd like to talk to a little bit. Well, first, why don't we introduce some of these guys first? Because I know they're standing up looking at me like, Coach, come on, man, what's going on? So what I want to do is I want to introduce each guy, each member of the team, so that afterwards when you're floating around, you can grab them, and I'd really appreciate that. First, we got Tyshawn Powell. Please step forward. Show your hand. Tyshawn's from Cleveland. We have Nakai Sanders, Staten Island, New York. He's a freshman. Josh Steele from on the other side of the pond, London, England. Darius Lewis, Louisville, Kentucky. Renee Castro, Boston, Massachusetts. Nick Fosher from Ohio. Who we got over there? I can't even see what this light's in me. Oh, we got Terrence Smith from New Jersey. We got Zach Snyder, local boy, Pittsburgh. Marshall Macklack, where is he? There he is, North Carolina. LG Gill, from Virginia. David Haas, another local guy. Who's there? Jordan Robinson from Toronto. Eric James from Ohio. Marquell Jackson from Detroit. Do we have our seniors are the last ones? We have our senior captains, guys that have put in a lot of blood, a lot of sweat, a lot of tears. And this season, along with you guys, is about these guys. Senior captain Micah Mason from Pittsburgh. Senior captain Jeremiah Jones from Gary, Indiana. And senior captain Derek Coulter, Largo, Maryland. I'd also like to introduce my staff. Again, we talked about the continuity of just having great human beings around our program on a daily basis and on our campus. Brian Nash, where's Brian? Please stand up. It's Coach Nash. Toughest human being in the world I've ever met. The winning has been documented on what's happening on a daily basis. John just had his 6-month checkup, and he is cancer-free again. Coach Rhodes. Rich Gleesman. Rich sitting next to John. Danny Lawson behind the Duke. Brian Bodene. Where's Brian? Let's see, right. And David Steckel, I'm sure he's hiding somewhere. Where's Steck? Guys, that's the staff. When I tell you tireless workers, but more important than that, just unbelievable human beings. It's not just about basketball, and you can ask these guys. It's really about these guys and developing them and being there for those guys every single day. I'm really proud to call these guys friends. In regards to the season, everybody's kind of talking to me. What do you think, Coach? What do you think? What I'm going to tell you, for the first time since I've been here, we have more older guys than we have younger guys. And in college basketball, that's really, really important. In the process of rebuilding a program, you have to recruit all the time, and you have a lot of younger guys. Well, now we finally have more guys returning than we do new guys coming in. We have experience. We have one of the best backcourts in the Atlantic 10. We have depth in the front court that now played some games in their career. It's a bright future for us right now, and we are really excited for it. I think these guys have been practicing extremely hard and extremely competitive every single day. And for those of you guys that are real basketball fans and really understand it, yes, we are working on defense every single day. Yeah, obviously. There you go. You got that, right? No, and it's a group, guys, it's a group that really bought in. It's really bought in. We have to fix playing on the road. We were not very good on the road last year, and that's something that we've worked on. That's something that we've talked about. We took an unbelievable trip to Ireland and had an unbelievable experience as a group of guys, really grew up together, blended together. All the little cliques faded away, and that's really helped us. And don't think for a second it's not going to help us with our mental toughness to achieve on the road. It's a good group. It's a deep group. It's a family. These guys have really come together, and we're really, really looking forward to starting the season in a couple of weeks from now. In regards to our schedule, obviously, the Atlantic 10 Conference is one of the top conferences in the country. We've had teams get to the Elite Eight, the Sweet 16, deep runs in the NCAA tournament, 5 or 6 teams in the NCAA tournament. It's where we want to be. It's a great conference. Tough conference schedule in regards to we play a couple of really tough teams twice on the year, but that's okay. That's what makes you stronger. That's what makes you better. Our non-league schedule is improved drastically. Obviously, we have the city game against Pitt right here in CONSOL. We have Penn State at home. We go down and play at Georgia Tech. So you're talking about 2 ACC teams, a Big Ten team. We're playing in an outstanding tournament at Thanksgiving time that everybody's welcome to come down right outside of Naples right before Thanksgiving. We play Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We're going to open up with Pepperdine with chances to play teams like Milwaukee, Murray State, Western Kentucky, all NCAA tournament teams. These guys are going to be ready. They're going to be prepared, and we're really looking forward to it. Before I close up, I just think, my excitement for tonight, this was just really, really wonderful. The night's not over. Okay, we're going to still have a lot of fun, and just hearing these stories, and everybody should continue to tell these stories, and let us just sit there and listen to them. Because I think that is what history is about, and that's what passion is about. There's been unbelievable excitement for basketball here on this campus, and there's going to be even more. We're weeks away to really tipping off this season, which obviously these young men and everybody in this room is extremely, extremely excited for. We'd love to see you at every single game. We'd love to see you at practices. We'd love to see you on the road, anywhere we go, because we can use their support everywhere. We need great environments. We got to get Palumbo rocking, make it a difficult place to play. We've had a great 100 years of excitement. Now it's time to start the next 100 years of excitement. Guys, we are going to end this little segment with a video. After the video, the night still goes on. We're still going to have a good time. We're still going to enjoy the excitement. And as you're going to see in this video, unbelievable passion, unbelievable excitement, unbelievable history. You're talking about 100 years of pride at Duquesne. Well, the next century of Duquesne basketball is going to be starting right now.